it going, everybody? LevelMDiecast, Diecast Haul, episode 87. This is going to be a ridiculously long episode. Just real quick before we start, I do need to add a couple of cones to the tower of cone epicness. Probably the coolest casting, generic casting to pretty much ever come out of Hot Wheels. The follow-up color in green is not going to be as good as the orange one, so we're just going to go ahead and add those to our stack. There we go. Nice little stack right there. I do pick up every single one I could possibly find. I only got like maybe 10 or a dozen of those, so we'll take those guys out of there. Just wanted to add those. All right, this is going to kick it off. We do have an older Toyota Supra right here for Hot Wheels Speed Graphics. This one is from 2015. So in green, nothing particularly fancy. We'll just get right through this. We'll try to go through things a little bit quicker than normal because this haul is huge. Probably the biggest diecast haul we've ever had. So there is our Supra. It's got your Willwood, Sparco, Tyne, all that good stuff on there. Details on the side does have the PR5s with mismatched colors. Looks good. Nope. Ooh, look at that. Look at my wing. Oh, man. Look at that. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. I never looked at the packaging. You know, I mean, that is what it is. So, I'll have to replace it at some point in time, obviously. Another older one right here. This is the Holden Commodore, SS Commodore VT. This one is from 2003. This is the small tempo variation. So it says Hyper Jones on the side. Normally it goes from the tip of the taillight all the way down to the front of the door. This is the small tempo version. So if you guys pick up these models, if you look this up, you can tell it is the smaller tempo variation, which only covers basically the two doors. So very interesting that it has the smaller tempo. It's on both sides, obviously not an error, deliberate. So there is that one. So always like those fun little variations thrown down. All right, M-Case, 2025 M-Case. We got all kinds of goodie stuff. Honda VFR 750R RC30, brand new for 2025. Brand spanking new casting right here. Really cool to see them doing some cool 80s style motorcycles. There is the Dietz. Looks good. Does have an integrated kickstand on there. Uses that newer wheel they used on the Cafe Racers. I think that wheel works for most motorcycles. Does have plastic handlebars, a separate piece for the windscreen, but the rest of the model is metal. So it's actually a really nicely designed one. The seat's also plastic, so the seat and the handlebars are probably one piece. And of course, it's riveted side by side. You can see the side rivet spot right there, and there's the details right there with no rivets or anything. A little bit of print on the swing arm. It looks pretty good. It looks really good, actually. I'm really excited about that one. I guess that one we'll just put down here for right now. All right, moving through the M-Case K-Swap. This one in pink. So new casting for this year is in Hot Wheels Art Cars. It is the W letter. This is a new color, though, in pink. Very digital on the side. Looks very 90s. It says Matt Gabe on there. Obviously, Matt Gabe Designs. Details on the back looks pretty good. There's your K-Series hanging out the back. It's pretty cool. There's some details inside you can't really see in there because it's got print on the top window, but a cool little casting nonetheless. We'll throw that guy right in there. Another one right here. This is the latest color for the 99 F-150 SVT in a dark tan color for Hot Wheels Hot Trucks. This is recolor with an existing tempo print on the side. We've seen the Leeway's fishing guide on the side of this before. This is just a new color for it. But details look pretty good. Just uses the standard 5 spokes and front prints on there. Front prints are pretty good. The Ford symbol is pretty good, but it's just off of the little embossed area on the casting itself. So makes it look crooked, but it's not crooked. This one actually was from the L case. This would have been your Super from the L case, but I couldn't even find the regular. But I do have it now. This is your 94 Bugatti EB110 in purple, or basic version right here with the arrow blades on it. Looks very good. Details look pretty average. The Bugatti symbol looks pretty average on there. Taillights look pretty good on this one, printed up very nicely. So I'm digging it. Looks good in purple. Throw that guy down there. There we go. All right, recolor of a generic right here. Recolor of the Amaru GTC, brand new for 2025. This is the second color. So it still uses those Hot Wheels ID style wheels, just with no print, just in solid black. Looks good. It's a very interesting casting. It's actually got the name printed on the top. So if you read it this way, it says Amaru GTC, and then there's the number 36. It's kind of a clever way of printing it up, but it's kind of a pretty futuristic looking, you know, desert runner type of vehicle. It's okay. It's okay. It might grow on me. It might not grow on me. I don't know. All right, brand new for 2025, the Twin Dorado. Very interesting looking casting, so I picked it up. Hot Wheels Track Champs, obviously meant for the track. Metal base, plastic body, couple of big motors up the top. So very reminiscent of the, Diora, obviously. Kind of a new take on the Diora. It's okay. It's okay. I don't anticipate I will buy any more versions going forward. But at least wanted to buy one and check it out. It's not that great, but it is what it is. Something that is very great, very, very good from the M-Caves. The Peugeot 9X8 Hypercar. Oh, I love it. I love all the hypercars they're doing. I hope they do a car culture series that's nothing but hypercars. That would be absolutely amazing. So there is our Peugeot. Peugeot looking very Peugeot-like. I do like the deco on the side. Looks fantastic. Very wide, very large model, as you'd expect, just like all of the hypercars that they have done. They are all big and sizable. This one is no exception. Prints on the front look pretty good. The little hash mark things in there for the headlights right there are actually part of the window, but I think that looks good. And then details in the back. Details in the back look really, really good. The Peugeot has some very, very cool looking taillights on the hypercar itself. Really, really cool looking. I'm digging it. I love these hypercars. Absolutely fantastic. Kudos to Hot Wheels. Kudos. All right, brand new color for the Ford Model A Custom 31 display. I think it came out in blue or red, maybe like a rusted red. So now it's in kind of a rusty greenish kind of color. I really like this casting. Looks really, really cool. The wheels are very, very cool too. So it's a newer wheel. As a matter of fact, that might even be a new wheel for this year. So it's like a 2-spoke flat wheel. I don't know. It's interesting. Very cool casting though. Very, very cool. Even has a little helmet there on the seat inside with some goggles on it. Very, very cool. So I'll throw that guy up there. All right, this one's from the L case. I finally found one in the M case. These are only one per case in the L and M case. Very, very difficult to find this pink 911 GT3 RS. I don't know why Hot Wheels is making these in such small numbers, but hopefully it carries over to the in case. But I don't know. Usually they don't carry over that many cases. Number 27 on the side says Porsche PR5s. No print on the back. Print on the back wing looks okay. It says Porsche on the back wing. Details are okay. I like that it's pink. I think it's cool. I think it's different. So I like that they're exploring a lot more different color options for a lot of these cars moving forward. All right, also new for the MK is the Pagani Utopia in blue and black. Definitely not as good looking as its debut color last year, which was in like a cream color. But it looks okay. Looks okay. So it tells you, I mean, you can see exactly where the body break is from the base to the body itself, because of course the base is black, the body itself is blue. So it's got a pretty decent chunk of plastic to it. Does have a little bit of print on the back to say Utopia on the base part, which is really, really nice. A little bit of print on the side as well. And then some headlight print on there. Looks good. Looks good. It's not ugly. It's just not as good as the debut. I mean, the debut is going to be kind of hard to top. I mean, that cream color was really nice. All right, I got brand new Zammix as well. Zammix in the M case from Matchbox. If I can learn how to talk. Walmart. Walmart has the newest Zammix. There are two of them. This one is the first one right here. So this is Zammix number 10 for the year for 2025. The F-150 Raptor. We've seen this one in blue. Now it is, Zammix style. Does have headlights printed up. Looks good. Details on the side. It's the same deco as the blue one, but it does have red bits on there. The wheel print is also red. And this one looks pretty good with the taillight pass. Actually, it works out really, really well. Just based on how the taillights are designed for that one. So I'll throw that up there. Now here's an interesting one. This is the other Zamek. Now there is, I don't know if this is going to be necessarily a known variation or posted variation, or maybe this is just an issue with production. So this is the standard run-of-the-mill Land Rover Defender 90 Zamek. This one is Zamek number 9. So this one actually is before the Raptor. So Zamek number 9. There is the Dietz right there. Again, same basic prints as the mainline one. Just has some orange print for the wheels, which is a little bit different. A little bit of print on the top there. It says Hot Wheels Graphics, Land Rover, Zamek, all that good stuff. It's nice, brilliant Zamek finish. Now this one right here, I don't know if Hot Wheels is still doing base codes on these. So there you go. So this base code is U19N. Okay, and so now we're going to crack this one open. Now this one still has that nice smooth finish on it, but it's dull. It's all dull. As a matter of fact, it looks almost like it's been coated, like shellacked almost. So it's very, very interesting. So if you get these two together, they are night and day. So very, very different between the two. So for some reason, this one seems to be like a shellacked finish on it. And then, of course, this one up here seems to be your prototypical Zamek style. So there are two of those. Now, this one is dated with the exact same date code. So there is no difference between the two based on date codes. But that could be, it could be a variation, could not be a variation. To me, those are different enough that they both deserve to be in the collection. So that's why they are. All right, next color for the Dragon Wagon. Yes, another color for the Dragon Wagon, which is basically just a ridiculously modified radio flyer dragon or wagon. The handlebars are metal, so that does have a rivet in the front, and then it's got some details in the back. This casting's been around for a couple years now, nothing new, so it's just in green. So we're just going to throw that guy down at the bottom. All right, next one up is going to be the Big Air Bel Air in blue with some gold trim. There's a possibility one or two of these M cars may have been in the L case. Just saying, but we'll just roll with it. Number 902 on the side looks pretty good. Gold trim on the wheels. Prints on the top. It says BF Goodrich. Love this casting. It's a good casting. I really, really like it. I have all of them, of course, except for the Toy Fair one, which is just too expensive, and I just refuse to spend that kind of money for it. All right, new color for the 787B. This is one of the ones that I think might have been in the L case, so I might have two of these. I'm not sure. But if I do, then so be it. Won't be the first time I've done it. Won't be the last time I've done it. There is the 787B. Has 18 as the number on the side. Mismatched wheels as usual. Some prints on the rear wing. Looks good. Mazda in the front. Headlights done up. I think the headlights are kind of like necessity. They kind of have to be on there all the time. And then just has a kind of a gold-ish colored base. So always happy to add another version of the 787B. Pretty sure I didn't have that one. Pretty sure it wasn't an L case, but I guess we'll find out. All right, new color for the 500E, Mercedes-Benz 500E. This was a red edition this year as well. This one in charcoal gray, looking especially nice. This casting looks pretty much good in any deco it can possibly be in. Uses the 5 spokes. Excellent print on the front. Excellent details. Excellent print on the back. Very basic, very straightforward. It says 500E. Digging it. One of the coolest Mercedes ever. By far. Such a good Mercedes. So that guy has to go right in the center because he's a Mercedes. All right. This is not M case, but this is the latest red edition at Target. There are 3. There's a Corvette and there's also a Datsun in there. This is the only casting I collect. I don't collect the Datsun or the Corvette. So we just have the Serato. The Serato number 63 on the side looks good. There again says red. The wheel choice is great. Digging the wheel choice. It's a matte finish to it. Full print on the front look good. Lambo symbol. Headlights look very, very good. No prints on the back. And then just the same exact print on the opposite side. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good version. So we'll throw that guy out there. Recolor for the Rapid Pulse. Now in blue. For the M case. So a generic kind of track-focused, futuristic ambulance-looking thing. Wheels are pretty nice. Nothing particularly fancy on it. There's the details inside. It's got like a whole lab like a robot or a person laying back there. And then there's just a single driver, which is probably not even a person. It's just like a fake looking driver. At that point, it's like, why even make it look like a driver? Just saying. New color for the lay-in lowrider in purple with a lot of pinstriping details on it. It's a generic casting, says 2025. So I'm not exactly sure what the 2025 is for. It just says Celebration Racers. So we'll get this one out of here. There is our lay-in lowrider. Nothing particularly fancy. Doesn't do anything. Just lays lows and rides. Looks average. It's a generic though, but it's fine. So the prints are not the greatest like quality, but they definitely look the part. Definitely looks like a lowrider should look. All right, MKs. This would be your super if it was a super. Obviously, it's not a super, so this is not your super. This is the regular of the Super 73 Honda Civic Custom. We already have the Super. We have shown that on a previous haul because I've already picked that one up from those nice gentlemen in Malaysia. So there is the main line. She uses the standard 5 spokes, which looks good. Full prints on the front. Digging it. Details on the side. I really like this one. I'm not a Honda guy. Not a Honda guy by any means whatsoever. But I like that casting. It just looks good. All right, latest color for the Koenigsegg Jesko. This is another one that might have been in the L case, so maybe I have 2 of these. I don't remember, but I picked it up anyways because it's been a long time since I've picked up some basic Hot Wheels, so I may have forgotten. This one in kind of a really light steel blue. Looks good though. Same black details all over it as we've seen on every single one. A little bit of print for the headlights. Uses the PR5s. And then a little bit of print in the back. That's actually on the base. Looks good. But just a pretty average version. Obviously, we're going to get a Koenigsegg in Fast and Furious Premium, which will be a brand new casting, which will be really nice. All right, latest color for the Jaguar MK1. This one in light blue. Again, this might have been in the L case, but I don't know. Like I said, it's been a long time. So maybe I'm doubling up on some of these. Who knows? This one looks really, really good. Uses that 4-spoke kind of flat dish wheel, which I actually think looks really good on this casting. It actually works very well. Matte blue for the finish, or satin blue for the finish. Full details on the front look very good. I like the taping of the headlights looks good. You don't want to break your headlights while you're driving. You're going to kind of need those. Headlights are important. So we'll move our motorcycle over cha. Put our Jaguar in cha. All right, new for the MKs for sure. This is the latest color of the R33. This is, of course, the HKS, but this is the blue version. The one that came out earlier this year was black. This one is blue. Very much blue. Looking really, really, really good. HKS details all on the side look very, very nice. HKS details on the hood. HKS power. Digging it. This one looks really, really good. No headlight or taillight prints, unfortunately. But it looks good nonetheless. I would have given up hood print for at least front or rear prints, one of the two. But we didn't get either one of them, so very unfortunate. So we'll put this guy right there. All right, we saw this in a Zamek case at Walmart recently, but this is the regular mainline version in just solid red. Project GTP Hypercar for Cadillac. Yes, this one is big, just like the Peugeot. But this one's been around for a little bit. This was a new casting, I think, last year. So we're on to like 4, maybe 5 decos of this one already. Just number 9 on the side uses the lace wheels, which is perfect. Very, very simple prints. A little bit of print around the top of the window. Then, of course, your Cadillac logo right there on the front. And nothing in the back. So I think some of these will be very, very difficult to do in premium as far as hitting them with Tampo. But I have faith in you, Hot Wheels. You can do it. Just give us all premium. All right, there is also a boat, 1966 Bat Boat in the M case. This one seems to be quite popular already, probably because it's just different, and that's understandable. So this is your 1966 Bat Boat. It is a plastic base, as you'd expect. The top of it is metal, Diecast, big fin on the back of it. Your Batman logo in the tail fin looks good. Both sides, a little bit of print on there. Print looks pretty high quality on the hull. The top of this is just pretty basic. And then there is the details for controlling the boat. Steer the boat from the right side. And then it uses little wheels. Looks good. It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know how many decos they're going to be able to do with that, but it's fine. All right, moving on to Hot Wheels Premium. This is the latest batch of Pop Culture 2016 Ford GT Race Course for Forza. Good old 20th anniversary of Forza. Forza's been rocking and rolling for a minute. This Ford GT uses the GT wheels. Looks very, very nice. There is your Forza 20-year logo. Prints on this look very, very good. I'm digging it. I like the Ford symbol on the front. Headlights look very nice. Forza Motorsport on the wing. Forza logo on the top of the car. Does have taillight prints on there, of course, because it's ultra premium. Details on the front look very, very good. Love this casting. One of the best race car castings that Hot Wheels makes. Really, really happy that we've seen this one in premium many, many, many times. And we will probably see it many, many more times. All right, before Forza doesn't get all the glory, we do have another Gran Turismo release. This is the Lamborghini Huracan LP622 Super Trofeo. I originally thought that this was a new casting. This is not a new casting, although I think this casting's only been a Super before, maybe. So I don't think this casting's ever been in premium, proper premium. So not a new casting, but I believe it's new for premium. Very nice to see Gran Turismo back in the saddle. It says Kappa on the side, number 19. It's got some sort of color match wheels. It's a gold color. This one's okay. It's not as good looking as the Ford GT we were just looking at, but it's okay. It's okay. This is probably based on more of a realistic deco of something in real life, potentially, especially if it's going to be in Gran Turismo versus Forza. Forza's super fantasy with most of the stuff they do, which is fine. All right, the 2021 BMW M5 for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. This is a brand spanking new casting, brand spanking new. Really happy to see that for the most part, Hot Wheels has covered most M5s now. They got some older M5s to cover, but they're rocking and rolling with the M class. There is the prints in the front, look very, very good. One of the better looking M5s before they got super bloated with their kidneys. Pun intended. This has a black matte roof, which looks very, very good. Details on the back, super duper shiny. There is your plate details. Quad exhaust out the bottom. Taillights wrap around, very, very, very nice. I think wheel choice is good. The graphite color for the car itself looks fantastic. And then there is your painted black base. 2025 Mattel. Brand spanking new. Throw that right there. Got a couple of color changers just for castings I collect. The Mattel Dream Build, or Mattel Dream Mobile. So there is the details. It is Diecast. So the Diecast changes colors. Not sure what color it changes to, but it does. It's got blue wheels on there. Very, very interesting. Just a casting that we collect. Also the El Segundo Coupe. This one actually turns like super dark purple. I know that because I had this one sitting in the sun in the truck after I bought it. So this one looks pretty decent. White base on there. I like the details. The prints look pretty good on it. Uses the PR5s. So just another casting I collect. So they throw it in the color changer line. So be it. All right. Super, super, super. Yes, this is the in-case super, or maybe the P-case super. This is your BMW two-door wagon. This is based on a real deco, on a real car. It's got the Michelin Man on there, number 91. The wheel choice looks very, very good. I'll pop the tire back on there a little bit. There we go. There we go. This came from, of course, those nice gentlemen in Malaysia. Thank you, guys. This one looks pretty good. Spectre Flame Green is nice and bright and brilliant. So just a casting I collect. As a matter of fact, most of the supers this year have been castings I collect. So unfortunately, I have to get the supers. All right, moving on. Keep it rolling. This is the first new 5-pack I've seen in like a bazillions of years. Baja Blazers. Really nice to see a new 5-pack finally. So we'll get this one cracked open. I don't believe... Oh, yeah. This one does open up just like Matchbox ones do. So here we go. All right, so there's only a couple of castings in here that we collect. Of course, the Ford Bronco looks really good in purple with some very 90s flair to it. There's some Bronco details on the hood. This casting has pretty much only been in medium or premium its whole life. So nice to see just a basic mainline version of it. So nice to see some of these mainline castings or premium castings come down to the mainline. May not be good, could be bad, who knows. All right, the D-Series trophy truck. Dodge D-Series trophy truck says 87 on the side, obviously, because it's 87. Mopar dark red looks very, very good. Has your spare tire in the back. Details on the other side look exactly the same. Off-road wheel looks good. Does have a little bit of a rake to it, a little bit of a reverse rake. And then, of course, the custom Wrangler with all the chopped doors, basically. You got all the framework in there. The ridiculous spare tire in the back. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The gray part is die-cast. The rest of it is plastic, as you'd expect. And then, of course, the hood scoop area is part of the window, which is unfortunate because then it gets that clear blue, which is just weird. It's just weird. So throw that there. The other two models right there are just a couple of generics. Nothing to ride home with. So throw those out of here. 2-pack. Finally got another 2-pack. If you guys watched my haul from Albuquerque, I got this 2-pack down there. There is the mix this came from. Can't find 2-packs anywhere in Target anymore, but there are plenty of 2-packs rolling around in the hobby world. So both of these castings are ones that I collect. One of them is brand new. One of them is carry forward. This is your brand spanking new one in the mix. Your Mini Cooper uses the 4 spokes, which looks okay. It is the hook open model. This one seems to be a little bit stiff. See if this one's going to open or not. Doesn't appear as this one's going to open, so I have to mess with that one, figure out where it's stuck. But it does open up. The body does come off of it, so we'll have to figure that one out. But that's the details. There's nothing fancy on the inside. Just wanted to showcase that. This one definitely seemed to be sitting a little bit weird in the package, so we'll see if I can salvage that or if I bought a dud. This is the Austin Mini Cooper pickup truck. This one actually debuted in Boulevard, but it used a different wheel, so it did not use this wheel. This is the small arrow blade. I'm not sure if we've seen that arrow blade that small before, so this might be a newer rendition of the arrow blade, but this is a different wheel than the one that came out in the Boulevard, so really nice to see that. Really helps out when you're buying the 2-pack because it basically becomes a new version. Got an Auto World right here, just one right here. Premium Series Release 2 Version B. This is from 2021, so way back then. The 79 Cadillac Eldorado, 75 Cadillac Eldorado in light blue with the white top. Always chasing down Auto Worlds. This one looks really, really good. The white wall print looks good. Blue dashboard in there, which doesn't match anything on the model. It's a little bit too blue. But outside of that, it's not too shabby. There's a little bit of a Cadillac symbol on the vinyl top, although it's so unbelievably small you could not see it. And then there is plate details on there. It says pay up. So it must be like a mob boss kind of car. And then, of course, it's Auto World, obviously, so it does have opening hood. This particular hood doesn't seem to be staying up. But there is the details under the hood. That giant underpowered V8 in there, making about 160 or so, 150 horsepower. Moving this giant boat of a vehicle. There's your production date, 1/12/2020. 1/12/2020. So very long time ago. Throw this one there. This stuff's not going to fit on the screen. I'm just going to tell you guys. All right, workhorses. So just to recap, everything's been pretty much mainline, $1 a piece. I picked up this guy for $5. The Auto World. I picked up the 2-pack for $15, which is pretty much close to retail. So this one right here I got for $15. I got a deal on it. It was originally marked to $25. This is the very, very first release of the Road Roller, which does have all the Caterpillar deco on it. So I'll get that out of the Protecto. The card's pretty good, actually. There's the details on the back. It's got some print written on it. 8/16/89. Ooh, look at that. 8/16/89. 10/22/88. Wow. Very, very interesting. 1986 is when it was new. So somebody been writing on the back of it. Very interesting design to the blister. Got little spots right there, and then reinforcement on the side. So we'll just go ahead and get into this. Cracking it out of there. There we go. Ooh. Man, they don't make cards like this anymore. We'll get that guy out of there. There is our Road Roller, Caterpillar Road Roller. Very cool to see the actual deco on there. This is a very uncommon piece. Very uncommon. Not impossible, not unobtainable, but very uncommon to find this particular version. Malaysia on the base. The road rollers look very, very good. But this deco was a very, very short run before they moved to just basically yellow. But it looks good. Looks good. Old school road roller. Put that back in the corner. RLC time. Yes, I love RLC time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this guy down here so I can at least get the RLC up there. This is the purple supernova. I have decided to collect supernovas, which is bad because some of these are very expensive. So there is your supernova. It was not numbered. There's no numbers, so it wasn't tracked or anything like that. So we'll get this one cracked out of there. There we go. Got this one down in Albuquerque. It was 35 bucks, I think is what was on there. Brilliant, brilliant pink. Oh, looks so good. Look how good that looks. Looks so good. It's a Super Sport on the back. Details right there. Red Line Club on the quarter panel. All kinds of chrome bits on there. It's so shiny. So shiny. A little bit of prints on the front look good. Prints on the engine block look good as well. The seat is also painted black on the inside, and then there is the laundry out the back door. Very, very cool. Almost got like a neon tint to the pink. I really like that. So throw that guy up there. A couple of Hot Wheels Hall of Fames. I do have the Snake and Mongoose combo. Been looking for these for a little bit. I was able to pick up the set for 20 bucks, which is a really good price. Normally these go for like 25 bucks each. So to be able to pick up the set for 20 bucks is pretty good. So pull a car out of there. These Hall of Fames, they just come with like a little like trading card almost, with a little bit of details on the back. Nothing particularly fancy. I don't keep those, so we'll just throw that down there, and then we'll get our mongoose out of this one. Just cut the card. It's all good. There we go. All right. Boom, boom. Now these are based on the original casting versions of these two. These are not the newer versions of the Snake and Mongoose. Prints on the side look fantastic though. Super printed up. Looks very, very good. Details look very, very nice. There is the prints in the front. The Cuda versus the Duster. Definitely digging it. Details on the other side. Obviously these are both drag cars. So they open up and you can display them. Looking very, very nice. Here we go. That all the way up to the top. There we go. Very, very cool. And then there is Snake. Snake's a little bit stiffer. There we go. There we go. Get that up there. Looking very, very good. As a matter of fact, I know it's not on the camera, but I'm going to set those up there because there's no space. No space. All right, a couple more Hot Wheels premiums from the Volkswagen series. These are actually the 100% castings that they used in this one. 100% Hot Wheels. The two colors for the Volkswagen van. So we'll get the first one out of there. This one in red. And then this one right here, which is in green. I got these for $5 a piece because they were terrible cards. And I don't really care because I'm going to open them anyway. So thank you very much for the terrible cards. Looks really, really good in green. The wheels look very, very nice. Some details on the base. Really crisp. Quite detailed up. Again, these are the 100% castings. And then there is the opening, all the opening bits, all the details and stuff in there. Looks pretty good. All separate pieces. And then this one right here is kind of a charcoal color. This one looks good. Kind of a, I guess, burning charcoal color, not actual burnt charcoal color. Then there is the deets when you open it up. And of course, there is a little bit of a protector piece of tape on there to make sure that it doesn't get chipped. That's all right. I always thought these castings were just kind of cool. They were different, but still cool at the same time. One of the newer Silver Series, Avatar. I'm not a fan of Avatar. I'm not a fan of the models in this mix. There's the models in the mix. Track Manga. Track Manga is the only one that I collect. So just got these at retail. This one does not have a metal base. It does have the newer wheels on there in purple. No metal base or anything like that. Nothing particularly fancy, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess that's the taillights. I guess that's the taillights for the Mad Manga. We would never know that unless it was premium, but those are supposed to be the headlights, I suppose. Okay, there you go. If you were wondering what the taillights were for the Mad Manga, now you know. Hot Wheels Premium from Phil's Garage. This is the 69 Charger. Got this down in there in Albuquerque as well. So we'll get this one cracked open. I like this one. I like the wheel choice on this. It's got like that Ferrari kind of wheel, and it just looks really good on this Charger. It does have an opening hood. Details underneath there. Pretty straightforward. It says Hemi on the top, and the green color is really, really nice. Taillights done up, and the headlights are printed up, even though they're hideaway. They're there. The hideaway section's there. This is not a signed one or nothing like that, but there is the base deets. C14, so you can tell you just how long that was. C14s many, 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 many years ago. All right, very rare variation right here for the 32 Bugatti Type 50. This is the print around the window frames. Very, very rare. I guarantee you if you have this one, you probably don't have this variation. There's silver print on the break between the two colors, but not silver print around the windows. This is a very well-documented, known variation. Not common at all, though. You can see it does have it on both sides. The window print. So that silver print around there is definitely rare, and I didn't have this one, so really happy that I have it now. I thought for the longest time, I was like, oh, I have that model, not knowing about that variation. I had no idea, but now I do. So throw that there. Let's see here. We're going to show something that's not a Hot Wheels for a second. This is the latest speed icons from Maisto. This is the newest color of the 911 GT2 RS in kind of a turquoise green kind of color. So, like all of these models. Ooh, that one popped open a little bit too easy. There we go. There is our 911. This is metal body, metal base. It's actually a pretty heavy model. And of course it has suspension, which is really, really nice. And it has opening doors, which is really, really nice. So Maisto has gone to great lengths to make a pretty good product. And I think they've done a pretty good job. It has lensed headlights. It's good. It's good. I got this when I was down in Albuquerque. It's not the best casting. Looks a little bit weird from the back. Looks a little bit big on the base. It sits up a little bit high. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's I mean, it's Maisto. You can't hold them too much to a standard that they can't obtain or hold on to, I should say. This is that M2 truck. I also picked this up down there in Albuquerque. Yeah, it was $18. It's ridiculous, but this thing was just so ridiculously cool looking. I just had to have it. And I've been waiting to crack it open so that I could do it on a video for you guys. So, still working through so much stuff from Albuquerque. I still have so much stuff to get through. I still have like weeks worth of videos. It's just crazy. So we'll get this out of there. Of course, it's an M2, so you always have to worry about pieces falling off and being broken. But this one looks really good. It is dually. The tire doesn't sit that well on the front. I have to fix that. There we go. I'll just hide it, I guess. Dually extended body looks good. It's got the extra bed section there. The ridiculous semi-wing on the top, which is just absolutely ridiculous. It's cool. It's cool. The American flag is probably the coolest part about it. Details on the back, pretty straightforward. Slam down. True dually. Looks good. Looks like that top piece can be taken off. So if we just take the tape off. There we go. There we go. Maybe. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Tape to... It's like actual real tape. There we go. That actually looks a lot better. That looks way better without that wing on there. But it's cool that you can do that option. Either have the wing on there or not. The model is just ridiculous. It weighs like 30 metric tons too because it's all metal. That looks pretty good. And then of course the piece right here does have a clear window in the back so you can see through it. And then just has that base or that wing attached to it. Just sits there. Just sits there. I know you guys can't see it, but it just sits there. It doesn't do anything. Throw that there. Another piece I picked up in Albuquerque Racing Champions. One of the only colors left for the F350 dually that I did not have. I'm getting close. There's some NASCAR versions I don't have. Not that I'm necessarily trying to be completion on this one per se. I just really like this casting because it's so different. So it's in a blister, but it's also in a box. So it's like boxception or package inception, however you ever really want to put it. So we're not going to keep it in the box. So I'm just going to pull it out of the box. There we go. Look how yellowed that is. That was inside the box, and it was that yellowed. It's crazy. There is the F350. Does have opening hood with some details underneath there with the power stroke. Get the hood to close. There we go. Print details on the front. It's pretty average. Not super high quality. Pretty average. The details from the side look pretty good. You can see how unbelievably, ridiculously wide this thing is. It's too wide. It's just too wide. It does have an opening tailgate. Most of them don't fold flat, just like this one does not fold flat. But it does have an opening tailgate. This one doesn't even want to close all the way. But details in the back. There's a little bit of print on the taillights. It is a different shade of red, but overall it's not bad. It's not bad. Chrome base. It's a weird casting. It's just a weird casting. Let's just start stacking on the top, I guess. Let's see here. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. 1990 Dodge Ram D250 Cyborg for Kings of Crunch. This is the latest release 16. These are all manufactured incorrectly. So the bodies don't sit on the chassis the correct way. I'm not sure how in the fudge Greenlight did not catch this. It's an absolute just absurdity, because even when you look at their stock photos for like their Flickr account where they normally upload all the new stuff, even there it's wrong, and there's no way that this is deliberately done this way. There's just no way. It's no way. All right, so let's get our RAM out of there, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So the front bits, they don't even attach to anything. They're completely off of the base, and if you look at the side, the wheels don't match where it's supposed to go. All these bits and pieces underneath here are not manufactured in the right spot. I think that it's supposed to be turned 180 degrees. I think they just put them all on backwards, because the length difference between the front and the rear makes a difference. You know what I mean? So it's very frustrating. I didn't realize this. I actually left this at the store for a couple of days until I realized they're all like this, and there's nothing you can do. So then I ended up deciding to buy this. So if you look at the details right here, the cross member, it's like right on the gas tank. You know, they put it in the holes that are there, but they're not right, and it's all super glued. So the only way to do this, you'd have to break it off, and then you probably wouldn't be able to get it back on there. So just really unfortunate. You know, Greenlight's supposed to be doing this whole, you know, quality push and stuff like that, and they're just not doing it. Now it does roll just fine, which is nice, but it clearly doesn't look right. You can tell it's not right. It's just not right. It's not right. So throw that there. And then we're going to wrap this haul up. Yes, this ridiculously 45-minute freaking haul with the most expensive Hot Wheels car I think I've ever bought. I think this is the most expensive Hot Wheels car ever purchased by LevelM. So I'm going to get it out of the box. And those that know probably already know based on the little snippet of the box that you saw. Yes, Hot Wheels NFT Series 14, or number 14, Series 10. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is your R33 NFT. Look at that, $175 flipping dollars. Now, I did not spend $175. I got it for $160, which is still an absurd price, but it is cheaper than what they're selling for online. And I really wanted this one. This is by far the coolest deco we've ever seen for the R33. So let's get this popped out of the Protecto. Such a unbelievably expensive car. Oh, goodness. All right, we'll get that out of there. That way we can take a look at our R33, and no, not opening this. Not opening this. It's not going to happen. I just pulled this out so that we can get a better view of the card art, which is absolutely fantabulous. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it's so good. But mainly so that we can take a look at this ridiculous R33. It says Sia on the plate. Has a base color of like a, kind of like a gunmetal gray. Kind of anime style on the side. I really like that detail. Oh, looks so good. White wheels on there. Ah, it's good. It's good. So good. So good. There's the details from the front. And of course, it's got a metal base because, of course, it does. So nice. There is the deets in the back. Pretty much nothing. But, yeah. $160 I paid for this. I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive Hot Wheels car I have ever purchased in my entire life. And I bought it locally. I didn't buy it from eBay or nothing like that. I bought it locally. But it's a pretty spicy one. It's a pretty spicy one that I'm pretty happy with. So throw that there. Anyways, that is the ridiculous haul. I think I'm about to lose my voice. Let me know what you guys think about that. I have a few more things I was going to throw in here, but didn't make the cut. We're just going to move on. And as always, I got a ridiculous amount of videos coming. So just keep watching the feed. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notifications. The whole YouTube thing. Anyways, let me know what you think about the M case. Let me know what you think about what I picked up. Let me know what you think about that R33. Super spicy right there. And then, of course, another fail from Greenlight. It's just back to back fails. Greenlight just cannot get their act together whatsoever. So anyways, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining for episode 87. Peace.